And we're back with more. Where were we? Bo in a hallway, I think.
We're back with more. Where were we?
Yeah. Who are we? Who are you?
The best podcast on the nuts.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So we're back, and you are standing in a misty, cavernous hallway. The cavern turns into crystalline or crystalline surfaces as you approach it further and further to what appears to be a fully blue and purple crystal door. It has circles on the door, and then inscripted along the circles these sort of glyphs in a language that unfamiliar, I think, to all of you. And anyone speak Abyssal?
No.
Does Hope? That seems like a language she would know.
Oh.
She knows Infernal.
Okay.
Infernal, Mom.
All right. So there's glyphs on the door, and there's a little sort of outline of a four-fingered hand sort of stretched out, to different ways, like, I don't know how that sort of in the center of the door.
As if someone could put their hand on it?
I mean, yeah.
Does anyone have 4 fingers?
And on purpose and not by accident?
Yes.
Wait, what? Lizard hands. Wait, how many fingers does a lizard? I should know this because I've had them in my crotch before. How many fingers do you have?
Phrasing. 4.
No.
Five.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 5.
5.
Okay.
5.
This presents the obvious answer that we need a hand from the room we left. And we might need to go back.
A hand. From who, though? Or what? Oh. Well, what would have... The apes
The
have...
Mind Flayer, Nash.
Oh. Shoot.
Well, I mean, they don't seem to pay you any mind. Why don't you just float your way back there, grab a hand, and be back in no time?
An unattended Nash, Stanley.
I mean, I see it as a win-win. Best case scenario, we get a hand. Worst case scenario, we're down 1 Nash.
How high up is the hand spot? Like, would I be able to reach it?
It's 4 feet high.
Okay.
3 to 4 feet, roughly.
I'm gonna kind of reach my hand out and put my pointer finger and my middle finger together so it looks like I have 4 fingers and start stretching to try
Can
to
I stop
touch
that,
it.
Abu?
Vorel's moving to stop you. Do you contest it?
Yeah. I mean, well, if he's gonna try and stop me, I'll let him because I mean he's big and scary.
All right. So no need for a roll then.
All right, I bring the laser rifle around and kind of herd him back into line.
And then I stick my hand kind of up to show you, like, look, I can make 4.
We don't know if it'll set off an alarm if it's wrong.
Well, then Nash can just tell him that I did it wrong and they'll let us in.
That's not very prisoner of
This
you.
is a great plan.
It seems like a bad idea.
Look,
Nash?
It seems like it needs a hand. We know where we can find one. I suppose some of us could go with him if we feel better about it, but honestly,
Yeah.
I think it's just more of a risk to have more people pass 2 times.
Will I lose?
agree.
Will I lose the function of your mage hand if I go back? Do you have to have it in
but
sight? or
Why don't you
whatever?
just have the baby hand do it or something?
Okay, yeah, I can have it fiddle with it. Okay,
All right, Nash.
I'm gonna go back and get a hand.
All right. So you leave the party abruptly, floating down the hallway.
Yep.
It's quite slow. Everyone watches your body just sort of float down the hallway and out of view. Yeah, the door opens up, and the 2 monkeys, security monkeys, are on either side, and they're still breathing heavy. You see slobber sort of float out every time they breathe. They sort of spray a bit of slobber everywhere, including on themselves. They don't react to you, and you enter that room.
Okay.
Now you have the way you came, which is the left, and you have two places. We're gonna move back to the map where we were actually.
Bo, stop this right now. He goes back to the room.
If you're gonna go back to the map, that's bad.
No, I'm not. It's just to help with the drama. It'll be fun.
I do think there were maybe some things we could have discussed before Nash took off down the hallway,
All
but
right,
it's
so Nash,
fine.
we moved the map back to where you are here, and there's the way back left, so to the east, and then there's two other doors. Which way do you go?
I'd go the way I came, so that'd be the west, or sorry, the east.
Okay. All right. So you proceed without a vent through the room.
Mhm.
Two monkeys, you hear them breathing until the door closes behind you, and it just goes, and then it's quiet.
Okay.
You make your way back to the room where you were, and you see that there's a mind flare corpse without a head because you're wearing it. There's a human corpse. There's a security monkey corpse and another mind flare corpse, and there's some squids flopping around in the purple water in the room.
Why is there a mind flayer with a little bit of life left? Is that just a glitch?
It's nothing. It's dead.
Okay.
I just probably didn't.
It
Okay,
actually
I'll
scared me for a second. I actually got.
I'll mark it as dead.
Okay.
I marked it as dead.
I got freaked out. All right. Well, I will go over to the mind. Oh, Stanley's sword is there as well.
No, I
it's
retrieved
not.
it.
Oh, okay.
It's just left on the map.
Okay.
It's not a video game. It doesn't automatically update if I forget to do things.
File a
Scott's
bug
the
report.
Ron Burgundy of D&D players.
Yeah.
If it's on the map, he will read it.
That's right. All right. I will saunter on over to that mind flare, and I will remove its hand, whichever hand looked like the right or left that I remember.
It'd probably be a right hand based on the way you saw the door outline.
Okay.
How do you remove the hand?
I will pull out. There's no one around, right? I'm pretty.
It's just you. You're alone.
All right.
We believe in you. You got this.
All right. Well, hold on. I'm gonna pull out a. I have a dagger on me, so I'm gonna take a dagger out. Oh no! You know what? No, yeah, I'll use the dagger. I was gonna get creative with the.
I want to know what the other option was.
I was gonna
Totally do option 2.
I was gonna get creative with the
He's gonna
tailbone.
kegel it. He's gonna pull it out with his kegels.
No, I still have a. I still have a tailbone, the tiefling tailbone, but I'm not gonna use that. All right, so I'll use my knife, and
Just trying to rub it in. Hey, hope still got that tiefling tailbone.
still hanging on to that thing. And I'm gonna cut the hand off at the the wrist there.
Okay. Survival roll then for that, please.
Survival. Okay.
You're trying to cut it so that it's been intact in one piece.
No, that's all good. I have a good modifier. That would be an 18.
All right. So where exactly are you cutting on the wrist? Like the wrist or the forearm or?
I'll cut him. Let me think for a minute. Kind of just if you had a watch on, it would be just below where the watch would be, so a little bit like midway up the forearm.
Keep in mind, if it's the forearm, you'll have to pull. If there's forearm bone out there, you'll probably have to slide the forearm bone all out.
Well, I mean,
You can't really cut through bone with a dagger. It's gonna be there all day.
all right. Well, then I'll try to cut where the bone meets the. I used to know the names of all this because I had to do it in school, in college. But anyway, just cut all that hooch out and cut the arm off.
All right.
Cut the hand off.
All right, so you do a good job actually. Varel would be proud. You cut carefully. You sort of open up the skin first, and it opens up quite easily. They're not very resilient of a species in terms of the thickness of the skin, and you're able to cut it open, slice tendons, and they sort of and blood, this purple ooze, sort of just spills out, and you pull the hand out by the bone. You now got like a hand on a bone stick.
Oh, cool. All right, I'll tuck that away and make my way back.
All right, you begin floating your way back to the main room. Any detours?
Do I perceive anything that would grab my interest on the way back?
No, I mean, you notice that there are other doors in places you haven't been to before.
Yeah, I'm not going in there alone. I'll go back.
All right, so you open back up and you hear the breathing. They don't pay you much mind, but I'll need you to roll a deception roll, please.
All right. Do I still get advantage or no?
You do not.
All right. A 13.
All right, so as you approach the two monkeys, they both look towards you and they go, and then they look away from you again.
Okay.
And you float your way through, and it goes, opens up. You make it your way through, and you find your way back to your friends. About a full 20 minutes has gone by. While Nash was gone, is anyone else doing anything else?
Can I do anything to... I kind of want to say something to the monkeys with my illusion real quick. Can I do that on my way through?
Why?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can't interfere. You're not there.
Hold on, just a quick thing. It's not bad. It's not bad. All right. So...
This is how all of our adventures start.
Just
I
a
mean,
quick thing.
I'm just gonna throw the illusion and go. You've both done very, very well today. And then I'll just keep moving. I just want to I want to fill him with like an artificial sense of like, good job, guys, you're killing it in here.
As you make that illusion known, and they hear that voice, they both go. Roll a deception check first of all.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
21.
Oh, nice.
They both say security in unison, but not quite in unison. So one says it a little bit faster than the other one, and they go back to breathing.
All right. I feel good about that. I'll float all the way back then.
You float way back, and so as everyone's sort of chilling out by the door, they eventually see a silhouette of an illithid appear down in the hallway, and then float into view, and it's Nash in the illithid costume floating back down.
I understand you guys need a hand. And I pull out the hand on a stick.
Hope's tail is going to twitch ever so slightly.
I'll hold it aloft and say, all right, who's doing the honors?
I raise my hand.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think...
slap Chance's hand away.
Yeah.
The door will open. We should have Stanley do it, so we're still in formation.
Agreed.
All right. I
Wait.
will.
Hang on. No, because the door will open via the hand. So Nash should do it in front, and then we should all walk by.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, right.
That is logical.
Right.
Okay.
And I should have
You will
enough
have
time.
your time chance.
I should have enough time to stash the hand before the door finishes closing. Worst case, someone wants to wave at me and I'll just hold it up, but not out, so they don't see the bone part, and I'll just go, yeah.
Convincing.
Well, it's good that you've planned for every contingency.
All right, let's go.
All right, so Nash, you're putting the hand up.
Yeah, I'm going to put it up and place it exactly in this position that the space takes it.
You go to place the hand on the door, and you wait a moment, and nothing happens.
Hold on a second, and then I'll take the hand with both my hands and kind of just make sure the fingers are all in place and sort of hold it there really good. And try
You're
again.
just pressing it against it by the forearm bone, like
Yeah, just like pushing up on the fingers, making sure all the whatever
yeah.
passes.
Everyone watches you like go, wait a second, I got this, and do it, but still you don't
nothing.
got it, and it doesn't open.
Damn
Need
it!
to turn something? Like a doorknob?
Well, if there was a doorknob, there is no doorknob. Is there a doorknob?
There's no doorknob. But for the magic users in the group, an instinct both does arise in your characters that it may require, life. Magic's transferred through living creatures. This is a dead hand. If there's some way to give it life, it
Flip it on like a glove.
may work on the door
So
potentially.
you need a magical. Let's see. It's more than just it needs to be warm and stuff, right? It needs to like.
Well, you're
pass.
not exactly sure how the door functions, but you do have a sense that the hand is lifeless, and the door being inscribed, likely with some sort of magical lock, would require something living to touch it, or at least something magical.
All right, who's got ideas?
I raise my hand.
What do you have?
I wave my hand.
Okay, you way down in front. The little guy. Yeah,
I can do it. My hand will fit.
you have 5 fingers.
And then I make 2 of the fingers right next to each other. Now it looks like 4.
Right, but if we hold you up and push that in there and it sets off an alarm, we're all dead. So how do we know if it needs something magical? I don't know that you're the right answer.
Well, I know that if I punch things hard enough, it's like it's getting hit with magic. Game mechanic wise, my punches and kicks and stuff act as magical weapons because of the level I'm at.
Okay.
We have a portal gun. Will it work on this wall? Oh,
Oh, what? Oh.
Where would we put the other portal, though?
well, you could shoot a portal out here, then I could teleport us through the door to the other side, and you could put another portal down over there, and everybody else could just walk through.
Yeah, I could try it. I don't know if it'll work on this wall, but yeah, let's give it a shot. And hope it'll kind of wiggle. Varel, could you put me down?
I put her down.
Cool, and I'll re-equip the portal gun and I'll shoot a green blob at the wall.
Shooting a green blob at the door.
No, at the wall, the siding of the wall next to me.
Okay. All right. Boom. The green portal a door shows. That's a cool sound.
Was good.
Awesome.
Just gonna write everybody here. Okay. What's next?
All right. Well, I think if we're going to go in this method, it's pretty safe to say that the ruse might as well be dropped. We might as well be as prepared for battle as we're going to be. Varel, do you want to get outfitted?
I don't understand.
I mean, there's a good chance I teleport to that other side and stuff is waiting right there ready to attack.
You can teleport.
Yes,
How?
same way Nash does.
But we had to make a hole for Nash to see. Do you not require...
I can do it without seeing it.
Well, very
Says
well.
Nash's baby hand.
Do you want your gear before I go?
Well, what if the door were to swish open and we were just on the other side? We have a short portal. We regather and proceed.
Okay, fair enough. Hope, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. I grab Hope and cast Dimension Door to appear just on the other side of the door.
Okay, so that means you instantly blink over just to the other side. How many feet ahead are you moving?
Let me look at the map real quick. From where I am, I'd say maybe 10 feet, trying to get kind of into this corner, this area here.
Yeah.
You know?
So John the player can see that. Stanley the character cannot. So
Right. The idea would be just beyond the door,
I
assuming.
revealed too much. All right. So boom, boom. You immediately blink over to the other side. Now you have difficulty seeing around the corner. The shape of the crystalline walls is sort of sharp and jagged, has all these strange angles to them. So as you teleport over, you don't really see into the larger area, but it does look as though there's a glowing, bright blue light shining out from whatever's around the corner.
All right. I don't know if she's there, but I have hope. Aim the portal right around there.
Cool.
Hope
I'll
you're
go
gonna
ahead
do
and
that?
shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll shoot the red.
Okay. Boom. And for you guys on the other side, the green blob on the wall now opens up into a portal, into an area where you see Stanley and Hope sort of staring out, looking at you.
Hi, Stanley.
I just make the motion. Come on through. I step back to make room.
Okay. Everyone makes their way through. Does everyone go through?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going
Alright,
to still
so
float
you-
through because I want to maintain the illusion in case we see somebody.
Yeah. So I need everyone to stay around the corner for now and not move their pieces too far out. Because as everyone moves through, you notice that there's like this humming, like a whoa, 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 and then little like sounds of electricity going. There's some sort of mechanical, electrical activity happening around the corner. Everyone's sort of safely along the other side. No one has poked out yet to take a look. But what's clear is that the crystalline structures appear to get more and more convoluted and strange the deeper you go past this door. What would you like to do?
Back in
Oh.
formation.
Yep. Let's keep up the ruse.
Okay.
I'll take the lead.
All right. That's Stanley, Chance, and Eddie all together. Okay. And the Nash in the back. All right.
Cool.
Do you close the portals or do you leave them open?
I'll leave them open for now in case we need to make a quick getaway.
Okay. And how do we proceed?
I'll just walk around the corner
Like you own the place?
like I own the place.
Okay, perfect. Let me reveal more of the room. As you walk around the corner, you see that it opens up into a massive space ahead. Crystalline reflects everywhere. This large, giant room has walls that reflect with blue and purple from the ceiling all the way to the base of the floor. There are different levels, as this place doesn't look like anything inside of it. It looks as though something grew in crystal forming this room. And you say that because you notice that bits of machinery that look like they're native to the Cetus are jutting out of various parts of the crystal, including what grabs your attention the most in the center of the room is a giant form of a dragon, wings stretched out but rotted and almost dead looking. There are holes in the scales melted in the upper half, and it sits in this pool of rainbow glowing liquid, and it just appears to be sort of sitting there still. Its wings are flapping a little bit, but what you can see from your angle too is that the back half of the body transforms from this dragon shape into this giant mass of flesh, and what you think are like little teeth-like mouths everywhere on its body, and it has no hind legs or tail. It's just this massive worm-like creature that it transforms into the back half. And then there's this large crystalline riser, and above it you see three illithid forms, arms outstretched, tentacles fully reached out, and they appear to be conducting some sort of magic ritual. at the same time that these 3 large technology cylinders that you don't know what they are appear to be circling the dragon and putting this type of energy. In addition, where the dragon is, there is a large column of light, not unlike what you saw on the top of Caravalon, rise from the ceiling and fire down into this pool of rainbow liquid, and a large thrumming of woom, 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 woom. And then, as you look up, you see that there are pieces of like metal structures sticking out of the cave walls and jutted out and sort of disformed and disfigured. That's why you think this room may have been transformed somehow from its original purpose. It looks alien and yet both familiar. And so you walk around the corner and see a giant dragon and 3 illithid, and you see Saranthalas standing amongst the illithid above on the risers. Do you want to continue walking like you own the place?
Well, she's got no more boyfriends to throw at us.
Have they noticed us yet?
You walk around the corner, everyone sees all this in the second, and I'm giving you a chance to react. They haven't noticed you yet, no?
Is it possible to give the DM inspiration for that amazing description? That was really good.
It's pretty
That was
good.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Perfect ending, too, which is, do you still want to walk around like you own the place? Amazing.
I want to emphasize the grandiose nature of this room. Yeah.
I don't see Saranthalas. Where is she? Oh, I see her. She's got a weird icon. Okay.
Yeah, her icon's kind of blending in here, but I did put her name down, so let me know if you...
Yeah, I see it. It just took me a
Perfect.
minute. Yeah, I think we stick with the plan and we keep walking.
I would just like to point out that Varel said that if we see any illithid, that we split up. So Chance is gonna split up.
He's gonna run like a little weasel because he's just following orders. I love it.
Okay. What's
I'm
everyone
sorry.
doing? I need a decision from everyone. Are they turning around and going back to hide, or where are they going?
He's turning around and going back to hide.
Oh,
All right, Eddie's
man.
going back to stay
Full
where they are.
comical 360. Just turn around and
You
walk
turn
away.
around. All right, Eddie's staying.
It's like
What else is anyone doing?
that baby gif where the baby runs out in the hall and then gets a funny face and goes back the other way. I kind of want to float in and keep up the ruse because I'm just one of these guys. I'm just here to,
They're not gonna buy it. These are mind flayers. They're telepathic.
Hope can't see anything, so she's gonna stay on Varel until the flag is thrown.
Varel has the bag if he wants to put on his armor, but I'm gonna just move up to there.
Okay, so you're visible to everything from there.
Oh, am I? That's not
Yeah.
cover. Okay.
So there's a corner here. You see that corner where you are? Because that's an elevation of about 5 feet there.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay,
maybe
so then
10
the
feet.
things right by there would be stairs.
Yeah, there's stairs there. So yeah, you are undercover. You're turning the corner. You see all this shit, and you have to decide: are you going to go in and be seen, or are you going to turn around and stay hidden?
I'll stop. I'll stay hidden for now. I'll come to a stop.
Okay.
I'll just sort of turn to the group.
I'm gonna try
Look
to
at
run
him
past
like,
you then.
What's the plan? I will put out my hand to block a running chance. Hand on the head as he tries to go by.
All right.
On
Do you
the map
contest
is
this
probably a
chance?
better idea.
Yeah, I'm doing what Varel said.
Okay, it's a contest, strength contest between the both of you.
Oh, strength?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
gonna go well.
You got a good shot here, John.
Just a straight
And then-
strength roll.
well, as you hold him, it might be turn into a full-on grapple, in which case you could use his dexterity. But for now, strength check.
I rolled an
Contest.
18 to stop him.
I rolled a 3 minus 1.
Okay, so for now, he hasn't grappled you, but he's, you're walking one way, he's pushing you to not walk that way, and so far Stanley's winning, and you're not able
And
to
I'm just
move.
shaking my head no.
And I'm pointing very frantically at the illithids.
Do we recognize Uvexiad? as a unique
I
mind
might
flayer?
have put his name there, but yes, one of the three looks. Yeah, you recognize him from. You saw him in the desert.
Yeah, he folded our
Yes.
companion in half many times.
His appearance is larger than the other two, but he is at a great distance, and you can't make out particular details. But you do recognize him as larger than any of the Illithid you've seen, and looking like the one you saw in the desert. Your instinct tells you it is Uvexian.
All right. We also spoke with the dragon's ghost, so while its form is twisted and bizarre, we would know that that's the body of the dragon that was inhabited by Dolopopio.
Hope would recognize the description of Dolopopio as the worm of madness.
Cool.
Do we know what this is? Or does it just look like machinery?
Oh, there's a weird looking piece of machinery sort of embedded into the crystalline floor. You have no idea what it is.
All right. These are our enemies, and I'll reach into the bag and take out my hat. Slam on my dampening helm.
Gotcha. And all your other armors?
Well, I'll do that for now. Otherwise, I'd have to full suit up, and that can be a bit of a task. So for now,
Well,
it's
you have the time now. If this does break out into combat, there won't be time to put it on.
Yeah.
Portals are still open too.
We need to attack these mind flayers from all sides. Hopefully something in this room can help us.
Well, we've got the portals. We also need to take down the machines. I think I might be the best for that one.
Take out the machines.
What if the machines can be used to destroy the
Even better.
Dolopopio? I mean,
You remember something the Collected told you about the machines? That destroying them might be a bad idea.
Yeah, we just have to disrupt them, turn them off or something.
I can push buttons.
Pharrell, this is your reminder before combat starts to rally your troops to not do distracting things instead of fight. I'm just pointing it out to you because sometimes this gets overlooked.
Right. No, that's a great point. Sometimes we all try to press buttons for multiple rounds while I get wailed on.
I mean, is there a way to use the little guys? Eddie, you're pretty stealthy, right?
Yeah.
What's your stealth modifier? Just curious.
+9.
Oh, it's not too great. It's okay.
That's pretty decent.
It's pretty good. But I'm just thinking
Good.
the reason I would bring this up. Well, I'll just bring it up. Maybe the little guys can, I don't know, get to a console and shut it all out before anyone notices. Do these mind flayers know if they're focused on what they're doing here? Will they even know we're here yet?
They don't know we're here now.
There are a lot of shadows throughout the room. It would be possible someone with a skill, having to be skilled in stealth, to find their way around the room, sticking to the shadows unseen. It would take time to move around. This is possible.
All right, I am going to start equipping full since we will be battling a dragon beast, and that outfit is anti-dragon. So I'm getting out my suit, my shoulders, my
Stanley,
boots.
as he starts dressing, one particular detail I didn't point out in my description, but that you definitely notice, is that you did spot a small elf girl in the pool, in the cone of light, along with the dragon. Now keep in mind, this cone of light bended reality when you went to touch it, and you didn't decide to mess with it at all because it looked like it might disintegrate you. Both the dragon / worm in the middle and Siri are in the light, in the pool,
Not being disintegrated.
not being disintegrated. However, you're confident it is the same light that you saw above Kerberon.
these big steel riser type things, are they attached or are they just laying
They're
loose?
attached to the wall, hanging from the wall. They're about 60 feet up.
Okay.
So they're in the ceiling. I know it just all looks like flat, but you can just walk through them if you're on the ground. But they're also, if you scaled up to them, you could be up there. And let's make a perception roll now that you've pointed them out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 17.
Okay. Well, as you look up, because it's darker up there and the shadows are deeper, you do see the outlines of lizard folk perched upon them.
Oh, great.
So, standing guard above in the room are, in fact, lizard folk.
All along that lattice work up there, on all sides?
I'm going to reveal them. There's maybe a dozen.
Well, this is shaping up to be a real bummer.
Does the
Oh,
ceiling
y'all
look like
think-
it could hold portals?
I mean, there are a lot of flat surfaces in this room, so there's opportunities for portals, including the ceiling. And the ceiling might be several hundred feet up. It reaches up really high, sort of in a sort of cone, not a cone, but
Okay,
like a teardrop sort of thing, but up. So from the flatness,
gotcha.
like a pyramid, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
See
And
that.
then giving the room a look over the mechanics of it, is there a thing that looks like it would be the thing to disrupt?
Sorry, if there's a thing to disrupt.
Yeah, like a piece of machinery that looks like it's keeping the transversal drive powered.
You're not even sure what the transversal drive is. You see that there are 3 large cylindrical devices sort of wubbing into the light below. There's a satellite dish up on top of one of the higher up crystalline risers. There's a few other machines making various noises throughout the room. You're not quite clear on what any of it is.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I think I've exposed all the lizard folk standing guard upon the pieces of building jutting out from the sides of the wall, about 60 feet up.
None on the girders on to the south?
No.
Okay.
Oh, boy. So we're all now aware of all those, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're aware of what you're aware of.
Right.
Well,
But yeah, if there are other creatures hidden, you would.
Right.
it's time to make a plan.
We split up.
Go back.
Not
Hope also
an
still
option.
has 2 rockets.
Ooh. Wait,
Oh,
like
yeah.
like rockets, the ones that almost murdered you?
Exactly, I've got 2 of
Oh.
them, and we're in an enclosed space. But if I shoot them far enough, and there aren't any monks,
Well,
I'm a monk.
I thought that was Ben. I think it was the baby, but I thought it was Ben.
Nash, shut up that baby arm.
I mean, rockets might. The thing is they said don't destroy the transversal drive, or it could all fall apart.
Meaning we'd
So we would
wipe
have
the
to be
world out.
careful about what we hit, but it might be able to take care of, say, giant scaffolding full of lizard folk.
And they're 60 feet up. That's not going to go well if they fall. That'd be great,
I can't punch them when they're up that high.
especially on the east.
Well, you got portal guns to get people places.
I could also float up there. Although,
You can. We're gonna
It's
need
10
you
feet at a
as
time.
We're gonna need you as a dragon. You will have the ability to go where you want.
oh, that's true. Yeah, I can fly in here. There's enough room.
You're a dragon?
Well, I can be. You guys don't know about that yet, do you? Your characters don't?
Nope.
All right.
It's a long story. If we survive, I'll tell you the whole thing.
Hey, I like story time.
Great.
There's barrels in the back of the room. Do they have any? Are they red?
There's a pile of barrels in the corner of the room. There's no, you don't. Nothing about them hints at their
Their
doom-like
volatility.
explosive qualities.
How many barrels?
Like a dozen
How big are the barrels?
barrel size.
Surprisingly, very descriptive, actually. Thank you.
Yeah, it does actually.
Oh damn it!
Would
Still
you?
drink all over myself.
Oh, I thought you revealed something. I was looking at the map furiously. Like, what I miss?
All right. Well, do we want to table talk a strategy real quick and say this was a plan, or
Yeah. I have all kinds of ideas. So that the rockets could, if aimed properly, the east side full of lizard folk, we could just destroy most of them and maybe even that illithid if we hit well.
How big's the blast radius, though?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
you don't
what we
want to
gotta-
destroy the machinery.
Yeah, that's what we got to
yeah, there's
figure out.
machinery right there.
Hope, what is your, or Kristen, what is your thing? Your radius?
I'll have to let me look that up real quick. I'll let you guys.
Okay.
Because otherwise, there's the scaffolding to the north. We can maybe take out a few that way. That's kind of devoid of maybe precious machinery.
Well, it's 60 feet up to get to the lizard folk themselves. So if she's shooting up at the scaffolding, that's probably only going to hit them and probably not anything down on the ground.
It's a 60-foot radius for the thingamajiggy.
Bo does
Explosive rocket.
do the what was I gonna shoot? What was I gonna ask you? I forgot.
know.
My brain's in 4 places. Let's see if she's right there. That thing at the far north, is that an exit or is that just a wall?
I
funnels.
mean, you have to get closer to examine it. There's something glowing over there.
Okay, and then the other question is, can we perceive whether these lizard folk that we can now see have ranged weapons or weapons of any kind, I guess?
Roll a perception check, please.
Okay.
I mean, even if we can't see, we should assume they're probably armed the way most of the ones we fought are armed.
Whoops, wrong die. Hold on. That would be a 15.
They're definitely holding weaponry, probably something ranged and gun-like,
Okay.
likely a plasma rifle, but you can't make them out.
Just DM question, out of curiosity, the plasma rifles, are they actually shooting projectiles, or is it like a beam of some sort?
Your character doesn't know. You should ask one of the other players
I will.
if they know.
Chance doesn't think to do this.
Okay, I found it. 60-foot radius explosion.
That's the same as my fireball, right? Let's see.
No, it's
No.
way bigger.
Is it bigger? Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
So anything that
20
hits the
foot.
girder is going to hit the ground.
Well, not way, but yeah. Double.
Unless
I
she
think
shot a
it's-
little high.
Isn't the fireball 30-foot radius?
20. So you're right. It is a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2 times the size.
But that's enough to where if you shot up at like this wall and shot high, it would hit all of those 4 lizard folk. And then on this side, it would hit all of those 4 lizard folk. That'd be 8 down right away. That would leave us, that we know of, 3 lizard folk and 3 illithids and a dragon to deal with. It's not a bad opening round for one person.
I agree. And if
So that's what is that Stanley? Is that Hope and Nash's actions you're planning?
no.
Well,
Oh,
no. So we do Nash, Haste, Hope,
Yeah.
Fire Rocket, take out these 4 lizards on the west side.
Mhm.
Fire another rocket, take out the 4 lizards on the
One
east side.
one rocket clip will require an action to reload.
Yeah, that's why she'd be hasted.
Yeah. That's
That's
why.
2 actions that she has. So fire rocket, then reload, and that's 2 actions.
I could take a third one
Yeah,
Oh,
then
Nash
do the
surge.
do the
because we had
third.
that short rest, so I should have
Mhm.
my extra action back.
Oh, I forgot to hit short rest. Oops.
So that's. I mean, if there's a better use of it, I'm all for it, but that doesn't damage machines and that removes 8 lizards. That seems potentially removes 8 lizards. That's pretty good.
I agree. What do you think, Kyle?
I think my RPG brain says that there was a lot of holding cells in the previous rooms. I think we could have built an army of people who weren't enslaved. But the wear and tear of going through all those rooms and freeing the people, I don't think is worth it at this point, since we made it this far without taking more damage. And we have a lot of spells.
Yeah, I'm already out of 4th level spells too.
Yeah, so I don't think that part's worth it. I think... Do we still have a rocket launcher? I know your arm is one, but did you...
I did not bring the rocket launcher, no.
Okay, so we couldn't sort of pass that off to somebody. Okay, well, I think that we have Hope fire from here. We get as many sneakers who can sneak around the room in different spots. And then Varel in all his glory runs out and aggroes them all.
Question, since you don't usually run around with another pure melee, do you want someone like flanking with you or handling a different mob?
The only problem is the mind blast if we're together, so we need to be spread out.
Okay.
A big monkey. Is that still an option?
Have you read the tooltip for your blue bull? I might give that a recommend there, Varel.
No, I'm prepared to blue bullet.
Okay. Don't forget your blue bulls.
Now, I did want to ask you a question, though, because there's a part of this that says I will have psychosis.
Yeah, if you pound back 3 of them.
Does psychosis not let me be stunned?
No, I think you can still be stunned while being psychotic.
Okay, because I would do that. If it let me not be stunned, I'd pound back 3 of these suckers, go nuts, and just...
So the psychosis is meant to be a bad thing. It prevents all sleep and causes character to attack anything it sees for 24 hours. That includes your teammates.
24 hours.
That includes
Jeez.
everything. Yeah.
Oh.
If it didn't let me be stunned, I would present it as an option.
Well, but it doesn't stop stun, does it, Bo?
It does not stop stunning.
Well, that's why we gotta spread out, try
Yeah.
and see what we can do.
I mean, I'm ready to go immediate dragon, and John could go, like Carter suggests, you could go ape again. I don't know if that would be the best.
Is that a 4th?
I would have to use it at a 5th level, which I'm holding for now for emergencies.
Right.
And also, apes are more easily mind controlled, which they have 3 potential attempts to mind control.
Yeah.
Could you turn yourself in... No, wait, then I wouldn't have my hat. Never mind. Wait, no, we have multiple hats. Could you turn yourself into a lizard folk?
I don't think so.
Because you could get dressed with me.
Oh no, I can't turn into a lizard folk. It's
Okay.
it's only beasts.
It's gotta be wild. Are there
T-Rex
any
is on the
very
list.
smart beasts?
Yeah. Aside from the
If
stereotype,
you can go to Roll20, not Roll20, D&D Beyond, and go pick beast. And then just go. It's up to you. It's CR equal to your character level. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So 0 to 9 on challenge rating range. Let's see. Well, options are huge giant crab. Well, I don't have that book. It's from White Plume Mountain, but I have it here. Huge giant crab. Why not? T-Rex, giant ape, a mammoth, brontosaurus, crocodile, can turn to a shark, a crab again, a large subterranean lizard that can hold its breath for 30 minutes. What's an obliteros?
I don't
I don't
know.
know. That sounds all right.
Ask your doctor. Obliteros is right for you.
Either
Nothing-
way, I think we should be careful with killing off polymorph. It's a decent escape, as well as I 5th level also gives me a powerful tool against the mind flayers.
All right. So as of right now, the master plan is we spread out. We take out as many lizard folk as possible in the initial explosion. We close the portal behind us so they don't
Summon people.
Yeah,
Yep.
for reinforcements.
Yeah, since only Illithid can open the door, we think.
And can
Do we have a way to damage it on this end? Can I do a perception check and see if I can see any, like a control box or wiring or anything like that?
You're looking for, a control, like a
Yeah,
piece
some sort of
machinery?
control box, maybe another handprint on this side or something.
Okay.
That is 17.
So the door looks like identical on this side as it does on the other side. There's no wiring or machinery anywhere in the vicinity.
Okay, the handprint thing, does it look like it's like molded in part of the door, or is that something that maybe I can like break open?
It looks like it's painted on the door.
Oh, okay.
Bet if you stuck your hand on there, it would lock it.
yeah.
Illithid.
Do you have the spell slot to do haste again, Scott?
I think so. Don't I do that at 4? Or did I? Hold on.
Well, you might have higher level spell slots open for it, potentially.
Oh, I have a single 3rd level open, and I guess that's the only place I can do it. Is 3rd level. So yeah, I have a slot.
You can cast it at. Oh, you can't cast it at higher spell
No,
levels.
4th and 5th level they don't let me. But at 3rd level I have one slot.
You can always use a higher spell level
You
to cast
have
a
sorcery
lower
points to
spell.
cash in, though. You
Oh,
can
that's-
cash in sorcery points. to
That's
cast
true. I totally can. Let's do that now. I forgot how to do it. Hold on.
it. Well, under your features, you'll notice how many you have. So right now you have 9 or 6 left.
I have 6
So you-
left.
So you cash in 3 of those 6 to
1,
create
2,
your spell slot.
3. Whoops. Minus. 1, 2, 3. Confirm. Okay. I now have a spell slot open.
For 3rd level.
3rd level has 2 slots now. So yeah. But I can't cast haste at a higher level because
You can
Yeah,
cast
you can.
Fireball at a higher level.
yeah, a fireball
You
I
can
can.
cast any spell at a higher level.
It
It may
Just
not
might have
gain
an
a
extra effect.
it may not gain a benefit, but you can always cast it.
Oh,
at a
well then
higher
that's
level.
good because if I had to use a 4th level slot I could. Okay. No, that's good. I thought I could only slot it in 3rd. There was a rule about that, but maybe not.
When you twin spell, does that double use the slot if you twin it, or do you just
No.
get the effect?
No, you just get the effect.
It uses up, I believe, an amount of spell slot sorcery points equal to the spell level.
Right,
How many
which
sorcery
is
points do you have left?
I have
Scott?
3 left, so it would use them all to do a single twin spell.
I think that would be worth to give Varel and Hope haste right at the beginning.
Okay.
Spend it on someone else. I can blue bull to heck and back.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have. Everyone can take blue bulls. I mean,
It's the vomiting for 1 minute straight though that non-lizard
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah,
Well,
a
you can
wasted turn
vomit,
of a minute
You go,
while
through
you're.
you go through the portal and drink it and vomit now, and turn the portal off
That sounds
so
awful.
that you don't alert anything, and then you vomit.
Yeah, and
uncontrollable.
then they slip on vomit if they show up.
There we
It's
go.
great. It's like oil in a wacky race.
Yeah. Although, a minute of vomiting sounds so bad. A
Like, how
full
do you
minute.
think you would benefit from the extra attack action? Or
That's what
no?
blue bull gives.
Oh, I thought it just gave 10 bonus movement.
No, it gives you 1 additional action per turn, 10 feet of movement, a bonus action per turn, but causes 1 level of exhaustion when it's over.
That's-
Oh, well,
that's pretty
How long
good.
does it last for?
1 hour.
Oh, that's worth vomiting for a minute.
Cheers, so are we all gonna take one?
We'll just
Vomit for a minute.
sit in the
Come back
room,
and go.
vomiting.
So,
It's
so,
funny.
so non-lizard folk vomit. Morel will not vomit.
So I'll be sitting in a room full of people.
All right, let's all go back through the portal and let's go
hang on,
throw up for.
wait, we didn't read this clearly, okay? It's people who inhale the vapors. Drinking it doesn't make you vomit.
Oh.
It's inhaling the vapors.
Oh.
Well, I'm not gonna inhale the vapors.
Yeah,
I'll
don't
go-
inhale.
No, wait. What? Wait. So if you like don't breathe, you're fine?
Yeah.
If you just pound it back without breathing any of it in, then no, you're not fine. I should rewrite that.
So it's like that.
Well, what? Yeah,
We've
you're
gone
no,
too far.
no, you're
No.
gonna make people check on some sort of breath hold or something.
Yeah, it'll be a check. Let's do that. That makes
Okay.
sense.
All right, everybody who's drinking the blue bowls, go into the other room. Also, tell me so I know how many to subtract.
I'm
Do you
doing
have one
one.
that I can have?
Yes, you can all have blue bowls.
All right, we're all blue bowling.
Wait,
All right, so
everybody.
everyone move back to the safe
We're
area.
all gonna have blue bowls.
Everyone's having a
Everyone
blue
move
ball.
back.
All
To the
right.
safe area.
Okay, Hope, I'm assuming you're drinking one of yours, so I'm not going to subtract one for you.
Okay.
But I'll subtract one one for Varel, one for Chance, one for Eddie, one for me,
One for Nash.
one for Nash. Okay, got
All right,
it.
and you're gonna turn the portals off, right? So the sounds don't carry through the portal.
That would ruin the
No, because
portal.
I didn't know sound went through the portal.
Oh,
I don't know.
Right.
Does it
Vomit
go through the portal?
quietly.
Does sound
There's
go
still
through
a
the
hallway
portal?
just south of us.
But wait, hold on. Sound and through the portal is an important question. Is that a thing, or is it just objects?
I
Because
would
I never
assume
considered
that
it.
yes.
I don't
Yeah,
think sound
we
would
need
travel.
to-
Yeah.
We need to move
Yeah,
away
if
from it.
people
We
can
need
travel.
to vomit very quietly.
Yeah. Again, there's still the hallway just south of us that we can
Yes,
just walk down.
and is there
Yeah.
earth that can be molded to create like a soundproof?
Oh,
vomit?
yeah.
Yeah, there is a part of the cave. There is a part of the cave. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's make a vomitorium.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
All right. So the party moves farther south, and Nash, do you use your mold earth to erect two walls?
I mean, is there loose earth?
Yeah. I mean, in the cavernous area, you can ship away some loose earth. yeah.
Okay, so yes, I will. There's your two walls. We're in.
All right. You make two walls.
Yeah.
All right. And everyone's got their blue bowl.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm gonna plug.
I'll hold mine
I'm
up
plugging my
for
nose
Twinkie.
as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one of these.
Yep.
While I do it.
All right.
Yep.
So they're these like sort of semi-glass canisters, but they're shaped in the form of like a energy drink. They have a screw top, like you have a button on the top. And this, you're not sure what the button does, but you assume the button opens it.
Oh wait.
Everyone ready?
I have to say, Baby Nash hand, your job. The Baby Nash hand's gonna plug my nose. So it's gonna. Okay. I'm gonna.
All right, the baby. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Okay.
That's weird.
Everyone together.
Nobody
Yep.
knows.
Glory.
I just realized the two little guys don't know what the Baby Nash hand is. All right, here we go.
Everything about you.
Cheers.
Dink, 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 dink. Psh.
Yep.
Glorp.
3, 2, 1. All right. You push the buttons, and the cap just instantly spring-loaded, just flies off, and vapors come out of it. Everyone has an open canister now.
Okay.
All right,
And they
chug it.
They pound it back. Everyone takes a total of like 5 seconds. Everyone chugs it back and has blue lips now.
Okay.
And I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw, except for Varel, please, and except for Nash.
About time.
Oh, except for Nash. All right.
Nash doesn't have to.
Why don't
I
I
got
have to?
a 20 not natural.
15.
Also 15.
20 not natural.
Okay. You all vomit.
No! Crap.
It's not high enough. You last for a good solid 30 seconds. You're like, it's not affecting me. It's not affecting me. The look in your eye, and then all of a sudden, so the two gnomes begin vomiting right away. But you guys feel like Varel and not Varel, but Hope and Stanley look at each other and think they're not going to vomit, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah. But
We have to say, hey, we did it, and as soon as we go,
Nash, to your disappointment, it didn't affect you and Varel. You were watching.
God, Scott.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Keep the
We
soundboard
don't
going.
need the Foley on this.
You got a minute left. You got any more?
Maybe. Hold
No,
on.
not for a full minute.
Yeah.
Hold a minute.
Re-listen.
Wait.
Maybe barfing's going out of style.
No, that doesn't count. Okay.
I
Oh,
hope so.
here's John Goodman barfing. Hold on. That's all I got. I only have a few.
All right, there is a lot of barf on the floor. And it looks like whatever you guys ate last. What'd you eat in your last rest?
Rations.
Rations.
Rations on the
It's a
ground.
mushroom.
Oh yeah,
There's a
those-
mushroom
yeah,
on the
Single
ground.
mushroom.
yeah. Ugh.
All right.
By the way, what did it taste like?
Ugh.
Not the vomit, but the blue bowl.
Sour.
the blue bull tasted like it just was like sugary and electric in your mouth.
Yeah, I enjoyed it because it didn't come back up like you weirdos. How come I didn't?
And now
by
that
the
you're
way-
done barfing,
Oh, go ahead.
what's that?
I say, why didn't Nash?
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know. Maybe it has something to do with your strange heart and proclivity for dragons and lizards.
Sweet.
Or you just licked enough things.
Yeah. Built up that
Now,
resistance.
within about a minute, everyone starts. You kind of don't notice anything different for the first minute, and then everything starts snapping into focus, and starts really just feeling like you get it. You get it. You understand, and your body kind of starts feeling like you can feel your heart going. You sort of feel like your body's moving a little bit. You feel like you're full of energy. You feel like all these problems you can solve them, like in your brain. And now everyone's like super amped right now.
The gang does speed.
Yeah.
Like you had like 15 cups of coffee in one shot.
You should-
and you
it's
are
like that
super focused and hyper aware.
It's that Limitless
No.
movie. That's the whole thing with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have any extra anything because we're so tiny and there's the same amount in us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
get
I
a
mean-
bonus.
Good point.
For sure. You know, role play to your delight.
Oh, thank you for that.
No.
All right. Good. Stanley, prestidigitate, please. All of this barf.
Absolutely, I can definitely take care of that. I will do it right away. Prestidigitate, 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 prestidigitate. Just throwing them out there, left, right, everywhere. Prestidigitation all around.
No
I could eat a god.
Hope will change your arm into a rocket launcher, look at Pharrell and go, I am a god.
Yes.
And then walk through the portal and get ready to go.
prepare.
We're ready. Let's get in
Final
position. We know
battle.
what to do. We need to do this.
Okay, so you walk through. Are you going to close the portal behind you, Hope? Or
Yes.
no?
Yeah. I'll wait for everyone to get through.
Okay, and has everyone figured out, finalized what they want to do with this fight? I know that you guys wanted to take the blue bull, but does everyone know what they want to do with their opening?
Getting spread out.
Their
Yep.
salvo.
Anyone with stealth advances under the cover, and if that stealth is broken, we will use surprise round to.
Nash, your hands.
Sorry, still holding my nose, and he's complaining. So hold on a second, Bo. If they, if we, okay, let's say we get out there and it all goes according to plan, and she fires off the first rocket. How does initiative work at that point? Do we have to roll first? Do we roll after she initiates that? And we just let her initiate it? Like, I don't know how that
Yeah,
works.
initiate works like it always works.
Well, no, I mean, like, okay, but she can fire off a rocket and then initiation, then we got to roll, right? Is that how it works?
I mean, if you asking that would be the action that opens combat? Sure.
Okay,
Somebody's going to initiate combat.
all right. I'm just worried.
All right,
But
you
I
said-
would say if somebody's stealthing, you might want to let them get in a position first before they
Yep.
stealth.
And Bo, you said somebody who's good or has a knack for stealthing would be able to find a way to sneak. What if we are half proficient at it? Would that be enough to try?
You'd have to be skilled, so it's one of your trained skills. So you pick your abilities to be skilled in versus just having a good roll and having a knack for it.
Right. I have half proficiency.
Oh, bards, man.
So you'll get halfway there.
Yeah, okay, fine, I'll allow it. Hey, wait, no, half proficiency. No, skilled.
Okay.
There's on your character sheet. There's a box that you see if you're skilled or not. Oh, that's proficiency on your sheet. That's why you're asking. I got it.
Right.
Yeah, it counts. I will allow it.
Okay.
So are you stealthing?
Judge
Who's
Schwartz.
Just a recommendation for anyone who's got stealth that you might want to give them at least a shot of doing that, at the risk of course, being caught potentially. But if it's worth it to get in a position, it might be.
All right. Just to be
It's
able
mainly-
to give us a little bit more of a spread, I'm going to try to stealth.
Carter, you're the other rogue with some stealth
I'll do
wants.
that
Do
as
you
well.
want to do? Do you want to do anything?
I'm gonna stealth.
This side's turn around.
Well, I'll stealth out and spread out as well.
Yeah. Where do you want to go? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah,
What
we're
do you
on the
intend
map.
to
Do you wanna
Where do
go?
you want to go? Yeah.
Let's see, where's the map? Oh gosh, I have so many tabs.
If
I'm
you
gonna
have,
actually follow Stanley for the first few steps because Eddie is
Okay.
Is
Okay.
this okay? Is this thing right here that I just moved to instead of clicking? Is that cover of some kind? So if I tried to sneak up to that, is that
That's
like
not
a-
cover. That's the floor. But the cover, you see the shadows. So like here,
Yeah.
for example, like
Right.
there, you can see that there's sort of a wall and riser that actually goes up 10 feet and then another 10 feet up. So
Okay.
there's a set of stairs here, and then a set of stairs there.
That's
you
where
can-
I would like to try
So
to stealth to.
Here,
begin
here
with.
is like blocking line of sight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then. That's
It's
good.
blocking line of sight from most things. Now, the people above, if you make too much noise, may look down there and see you, but that's about that.
That's good. I like where I am. That's
Okay,
That's
then
perfect.
I need a stealth roll, and if Eddie, you're going to follow, I need you to make a stealth roll as well, please.
18.
Me one.
what?
Sorry, did you say 1?
21.
Oh, 21.
21, okay.
Yeah, she can.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
Don't make me excited now. I'm
What
going to be
gets
like,
a
oh,
one on
one.
stealth?
Oh, no, here we go. It all went wrong. Okay, so yeah, you both sort of wait for your time to move as you watch the lizard folk above as they scan down, and then when the time is right, both of you sort of crouch down, like run across towards the riser on the other side. Okay. Any
Okay.
other stealth thing you'd like to do throughout the room?
Nope. I'm gonna wait at this point for combat to begin.
All right. And is that are you guys people who costumed up? Have you decostumed at all, or are you still costumed?
I'll decostume, but I'm keeping the illithid face tentacles.
Okay.
I'm gonna put them on my.
All I
pants.
did was throw a robe over my clothes. That's still technically on, I guess.
Okay. Sure. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Everywhere changed completely. All right. All right. What's next? Anything else? It's it's up to you.
I think
What
it's
you wanna do next?
time to do the thing. Are we forgetting anything?
Rockets, Dragon, Varel.
Yeah. Oh wait, haste.
Right?
Haste, rockets, dragon.
No,
Varel.
we don't. We don't.
Oh
we
right,
don't
right, right.
need
Because
it.
we ate the blue balls. Got it. Never mind.
That's what all that vomit was for.
I mean the blue. What is it? Blue balls. They're blue. Whatever it is.
Blue ball.
I like their ice cream.
Am I the only one that heard that?
Wait, you didn't plan that when you named
No, I
these things?
didn't. Yeah, we assumed. Or yeah, bro.
No, but Scott said I ate the blue balls.
I forgot what they're called. It's not blue ball.
Blue bull.
Blue ball.
Yeah, of course I did. Scott just gave me my victory.
Oh, whoops.
He's now said it so many times it's lost all meaning to me.
Oh, he did say it already? Blue balls?
No, it was the first. Now we just said it enough times now. All right, so it's blue
Anyways,
bells.
continue. So who's we're not in turn order yet, as you guys still plan the combat here. So what's next?
Can we prepare actions in a pile?
I mean, yeah. What do you want to do?
I think unless no one back here in our group of 4 is gonna stealth, right? And I can't because I'm wearing clothes now.
Yeah, you have to be skilled in it to be able to make stealth around this room.
I don't want to go dragon until a rocket is fired.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Does dragoning take any sort of action?
Nope.
It takes an action.
No, wait, didn't we determine this last time? No, we determined that it didn't last. Or
But
no.
it's cool though.
No, it
'cause
takes an
you've
action. It
had your
always
blue
has.
balls.
I thought we had
Yeah.
a
So
discussion.
you get
about
another.
that.
You get 2 actions.
So you get 2 actions because of your blue bull. So you'll transform and then you can do something after.
Oh yeah, I ate a blue bull.
Because of, yeah.
Okay, when
Black dragon.
I have a blue bull, I'm good. It's like haste. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay.
Cool. So we
What are
will.
we doing?
So first we'll do the fireball and then dragon it, or can you fireball while dragon?
He, as an exception, he can cast his normal complement of spells in dragon form.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not normally the case in 5e.
Okay.
But you gave
All
it
right,
to me
then.
because
Then-
you're cool as a DM.
I guess the rockets next, and then we begin the.
Oh, right, and it was 2 rockets, 1 on each side of the room, correct?
You're cashing in your action surge. Yeah, they said they
Yeah.
wanted the rocket, here? I'm going to get out the asset for it so you can visualize the planning. Yeah, don't worry about the drawing on the map. Just clear it off when you're done.
I don't know how.
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Here's a question about the rocket. Is
Yeah.
this guy elevated higher than this machine? You know what I mean? Is he?
Yeah,
up
that guy's
higher than
elevated
that?
higher. Yeah, he's higher.
So if Hope fired her rocket over here high enough to not hit the machine, it could still hit him, though, right?
Potentially.
All right, that's cool.
It is cool.
Don't be a backseat rocket launcher driver, though.
No, I was asking just a question.
Hey, it's fair if they want to backseat this. I know I messed up last time.
Oh my god.
Oh,
so
what?
much
Oh
fun.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's the plan right there.
Right.
I'm a god.
60 feet
Black
radius
dragon.
is 120 feet, which means it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
That's a hell of a blowout.
Oh,
it was
sorry,
big.
it wasn't big
20,
enough.
It was a
30,
bigger
40,
one?
50, 70, 80, 90. It's a 60-foot radius, which means it's 120, 90, 100, 10, 20. Okay, there we go.
Oh my gosh!
Perfect.
Oh, it's gonna get more than I even thought on that back wall.
So if you fire
my
way
gosh,
back
it's
there,
so
though, put
good.
the epicenter in the rear. Oh my gosh.
So you're gonna fire 2 rockets into this room, right? Remember, these rockets are they're non-renewable source of energy, like weaponry for you. So the destruction is devastating. This is kind of what the destruction would look like, right?
Look
Yeah.
at the one lucky lizard folk back there. He's just like, all right,
Yeah. Oh my
today's
gosh.
Penny's
Now
day.
you are firing it against the wall, so like the center of it would be more here and would be
Okay.
more like that, right?
And the machine, it's any of those electrode things pointing their way at the dragon are considered part of the machine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you don't know anything. Your character doesn't know anything, and I, as DM, is not going to reveal anything your character doesn't know. So it looks like dangerous, fancy machinery. It is. That's all you know about it.
All right.
You're not educated in quantum physics or demon relative theory.
Okay.
Look at all
Siri is
Look at
also
all
safe.
the little lizard folk we're gonna hit. This is great.
The girl's safe, I think. Is she in the radius? No, she's safe.
She's definitely in the radius.
She is in the radius.
Oh, is she floating up in it though, or is she down?
She's down. So this isn't a 3D viewing, so you're not hitting anything down low.
Yeah,
You're
he's
hitting the one illithid who's is. You're trying to just nip him with the end of it
yeah.
by shooting it high enough up. Same with. I mean, you could probably hit Ubvexid. That Ubvexid is technically in the right one as well as Saranthalas and all that.
Oh, nice. Hit Saranthalas. She's
Yeah, she does suck. Send
Right in
her
her
send
face.
her to freaking the same land we sent the cat and the teenager. I hate them both, all three.
The cat was fine.
The cat sucked. And who was the? I forgot the teenager's name.
Tedna.
Tedna. Freaking send her to
Tedna, Scott.
Tednaville.
His name was Tedna.
Never forget. Never forget his name.
Did you see while we're getting all this set up that the Outer Worlds has a cyst pig running around and its name is Bubbles?
No, but I want to now.
Ew. Cyst pig?
Yeah. There's also a restaurant called the Cyst Pig in one of the cities. The game is great.
Ew.
All right, so these are the boobies of death, these things. Look at these things.
It's time to rock.
So
let's
breasts
do it.
give life, and now they shall taketh away.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I assume that was dramatic like drum roll, but it sounded like motorboating.
It really did. The slogan was good. The motorboat at the end, really, the piece of resistance song.
It's the chef's kiss. All right, let's do it. I'm scared.
All right.
So who
Roll your
goes?
initiatives.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, we're rolling initiative?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was firing a bomb off first.
She's firing it first, yeah.
Okay.
I just want your initiative.
All right.
Scott's very worried about
I am
this.
worried. I don't want to screw this up.
14 for Stanley.
12 for Nash.
Mm-hmm.
Not great.
15 for Hope.
Okay.
20 not natural for Varel.
How'd you do, Carter?
All right. Chance and Eddie.
23 for Chance.
13 for Eddie.
How many? 14?
13.
13. Sorry, cut you
1
off.
3.
Nash is last again. Well done, Carter.
Gosh dang it.
Gosh dang it. That's going to be a drinking game wherever he says that because he lost initiative.
Ugh.
All right.
I just.
So, Chance and Varel, you move ahead of Hope in turn order. You have an opportunity to disrupt this plan if you wish.
No.
All right, Hope.
He's going to let it rip.
Let's see what happens here. You don't have to make an attack roll, I think, to hit the wall you want to hit with those things.
Oh, cool. Well, then in that case, let's add some flavor to this. Hope's slowly gonna walk out, forearm up, the rocket's ready to go. Basically Sarah Connor Terminator style.
Yeah.
And walk to the center, kind of where Stanley and, was it Chance or Eddie there in the middle?
It's Eddie and Stanley in the middle.
Eddie
right?
but they are to kind of draw attention so that they can stealth away once this is all over. And she'll
Yep.
fire to the far left side first, reload, and then fire into the far right next.
All right, so you step around the corner and you open up your hand and you just hear a shoo, and immediately the rocket just goes and hits the wall and goes kaboom as it explodes on one side and so we're just going to deal with the first rocket first because the second rocket hasn't exploded yet. So roll your 8d8 damage for the rocket, I believe. It's 8d8.
Okay.
Fire/piercing damage.
Coolest first volley in the whole campaign.
All right, so the first one is 47 damage.
Yeah, you only need to roll. Oh, first one, 47. Okay, so now I'm going to roll saving throws for the 5 creatures caught in the blast here. Fail. 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 Wow, I haven't rolled over a 4 yet. Okay, that's a pass. But how much is it? 48?
Yes, 40.
Yeah, so even at
47.
half damage, it incinerates everything. So the explosion goes out. You see lizard body parts explode everywhere. Pieces of metal. Oop, I didn't want to do that. Pieces of metal explode everywhere. Now it's 48 on the Illithid as well. So let's see. I'm going to subtract 48 from his health. And what happens if it fails? Throws creatures and objects in the air 60 feet in a direction away from the center of the blast, and they're subject to fall damage. So 60 feet. So it's I'm gonna get out my ruler. It's here, so 60 feet is like there.
Into the other explosion.
All right. So the illithid body flies into the air. However, before it can make it into the other explosion, which is undeniably cool, it actually crosses paths with the laser beam, descending from the top of the roof to the bottom, and the illithid's corpse just unravels into ribbons, and just there's this sort of beautiful like ribbon-like display of fireworks. It just
Amazing.
splits off and just immediately disintegrates into reality. And not taking any time to enjoy the beautiful sight before you and the fire exploding everywhere, you use your action, you reload your rocket, and fire it at the other side of the room.
All right, and this one's another 47 damage.
47 damage. All right, let me roll my fails here. So I got okay, that's a pass. 47 split in half is 23.5, so 23. Okay. So this lizard folk dies and its corpse flies all the way across the room. This lizard folk here, 8, fail. This guy saves, but the damage is still enough to kill them. And 9. Okay, so all the lizard folk bodies, sort of go flying and they die. Just here they are. As the explosion hits the second half of the room, it just and most of them disintegrate into body parts and pieces. Now for the illithid on this side of the room, chanting, that's a fail. So 48 is 47 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and Saranthlas has to make a save as well.
Yeah, you
Please,
stupid
please
bitch.
die. She needs to
She,
die.
she fails as well. She takes the 47 damage. Okay. Actually, I'll write it over here. Okay, she takes the 47 damage. She fails and she goes flying. And you hear it, she goes, ah! What? And her body flies up in the air, also into the laser light. And her body just disintegrates into pieces of ribbon. And so there's two sort of corpses, an illithid and this hag lady, sort of splintering off into ribbons as they disintegrate in the middle. And she goes, no! And she sort of flies into the laser light and seems to unravel out of existence.
Nice.
Now, Vex. Oh, hang on. This guy here failed his roll as well. And he as well flies into the ribbon, flies into the laser light, and unravels into little spirally ribbons. So basically, a total of 3 illithid fly into the laser light in the middle from this supreme tactic. Vexiad is inside the cone, so he is going to. Actually, why am I rolling? He doesn't fail, so he takes half damage. Which is 47. They said 23.
23,
right? Okay.
yeah.
But he doesn't fly anywhere. The fires sort of envelop him, and they appear to like sort of to burn on him. But if he's taking damage, you don't understand. But his tentacles immediately dart out. In agitation, he starts floating up higher and higher into the sky. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. And then after the explosions go off, Hope is gonna look at the worm in that laser light and go, Dolopopio! I've come for you. Look over at Nash. That her moment was ruined.
And on that note, I think that's where we'll end it for this week.
That's so good, dude.
That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah.
That was
Oh
amazing.
man.
Wow, what an opener.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Ben Carter, you're coming back next week.
Yeah, I guess
All
you got a
right.
third one in you.
Fantastic.
Very exciting. Well done. That was some of the most fun I've ever had. That was really good. And I hope everybody else enjoyed it. I don't even know where to go from here. That was so cool. All right, I guess that's it. Next week, we'll be doing this again, so you can tune in then. I assume we are, right? Next Sunday's good? Everyone's good? Yeah, we're good. Everyone's
It's going to
good?
be available next Sunday?
I think so.
Yep.
I think everything's fine.
Yeah. All right.
I think
Then
so.
We're back again.
Yeah, so we'll be back
Sure.
Sunday. In the meantime, don't forget, you can hop on over there to therewillbedungeons.com. Why would you want to do that? A myriad of reasons, but the number one reason is you can support us in this cool show we do. You can throw your money right at us, and very little bits of it, actually, and you get lots of cool stuff in the mail, digitally and otherwise. Head on over right now to therewillbedungeons.com and click on the support link, and you can be our best friends ever. And huge thanks to everybody who already does. We love that you guys are there, and we'd love to do more of that. One of the things we do is a bonus show every month, and we got one coming soon, so watch for that as well. BlizzCon is happening, but none of us are going, so that's why next week is good. That's what I was thinking of. BlizzCon messes things up. So we're not going. Nobody's going this time. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but none of us are going. So because of that, we're here, and get used to it. All right. Is that it? I think that's it.
Thanks. Good enough.
Thanks for get your emails in too, by the way, because we use those for our bonus shows, and we love those. So keep those coming. You can do stuff on Twitter as well. You can find us at There Be Dungeons on Twitter, and on the site you can find all our Twitter accounts. I think that's going to do it for us, for me, for Bo, for John, for Kristen, for Kyle, for Carter, and for Ben. We'll see you next time. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com. Well done, everyone.